Okay, so now we have moved on to the small palettes in the smaller unit. This used to be in 2 drawers in my previous Alex drawers, and now it's in one huge one, but I know where everything is. I'm actually standing on my bed, so it's going to be really fun to film. So I have like all my little Barry M palettes right here. So we've got the Bare It All, Neon Brights, Lost Treasure, Velvet, Rose Tinted, all the wildlife ones are back there as well. We've got these like AliExpress palettes that I didn't think were going to look this cheap. So I'm not sure. I actually might get rid of these. I'm not sure. My mini Huda Beauty. I got the Purple Haze. I actually want to get some more of those. I've got the Mauve Obsessions. I've got the Amethyst Obsession. Warm Brown Obsession. Topaz. And Coral Obsession. And then down the bottom I've got 2 or maybe 1. Nope, 2 L'Oreal palettes. So we've got the Sherry My Cherie and Eyes Go Wild, and I think I've used the Eyes Go Wild in a tutorial. I've got 2 of these little NYX Ultimate Edit palettes. Still have all my larger ones. Then I have all like W7 ones, like the Bare All and the Soft Hues. I've got Technic, I've got Collection back here, more Barry M over here. I haven't really bought, actually yeah, I think there's a couple of new ones that I've bought this year. Just not sure which ones. NYX ones that probably blinded you, or my Nip and Fab. These NYX ones that I still haven't used. My Violet Voss 2 mini ones back here. Elf. The Urban Decay mini that I haven't actually used. I bought this because Gabriella used to use this shade in her eyebrows. Collection Uncovered. Got all my Elf minis in here. That's about it, isn't it? This drawer is more of my larger palettes, more expensive palettes. So back here I do have like my Anastasia Beverly Hill palettes. I've got Sultry, I've got Jackie Aina, and I've got 2 in a vault, but I can't remember which ones they are. I've got my little Jaclyn Hill vault still. I've actually got a Huda Beauty one, 2 Linda Holberg ones. I've got the Infinity and the Infinity Deep. Still got my Luna Beauty one, which is Life's a Drag. Then I've got some of my Naked palettes still. You can see that I have a bit of makeup on. These are my Morphe palettes. I never had Morphe. Except for Jaclyn Hill, I never had an actual Morphe palette. So like I've got the 24A Artist Pass. This one, which Alex made me buy. 35XO. Fierce by Nature. Jaclyn Hill volume 1 and volume 2. I think I like volume 1 better, but I've got this one, which is the 35F. I've got one more, the 39S, which is next door because it's ready to be hauled. This is the 18B. The 18F is my fave. I've got 2 MAC ones. I've got the warm neutrals and the cool neutrals, which warm is here, cool is here. Then we have the Carnival 3 palette, which is a dream. I love it for the pinks and purples. I also have the XL Pro, which I actually bought this year because of Missa, and then all of a sudden they bought a new one out. I've got 2 of the Violet Voss. I've got the Nicole Conchilo. And then I've got the Holy Grail, which literally was my Holy Grail at one stage. I've got this big Lorac one that I really should play with. I finally got my hands on the Mitchell one. Look at that. I could have used this one as well for my Christmas look. We've got the Kalahari palette. Which looks like that. And then the Jacques Clientele palette. This is a really nice palette. That is everything in this drawer. This drawer is highlights. So this is just any highlight that isn't Primark or Revolution. I have all the little ones here. So I still have my Tanya Burr ones because I absolutely love them. I've got Revlon, MUA, Elf, Milani. More Milani, all my sleek little ones here. The Beauty Bay Living My Best Light in Delicate and Smolder. I've got the little sleek minis, even though I actually have them in palettes, but I love them. This is Cleo's Kiss, this one is Love Shook, and this one is Solstice Equinox. I've got this new one from Superdrugs, which is Easy Tiger by Girl for Girls. I got this Kiko one, which is actually an eyeshadow, but you can use it as a highlight. I love Kiko because they actually tell you to use things like differently. Oh, this Kiko one is so nice but very glittery. I bought it last Boxing Day, and sadly, because we're in tier 4, I don't think there'll be any Boxing Day shopping for me. Then this Kiko one was like an all-time fave because of that middle part there. Can you tell what kind of shades I like? You know, I bought these Imagination ones. I never used them, but I got them because there was a nice gold one. I don't know which one it was. That one. It's definitely that one. I bought this Hojo one off of Amazon because of Missa. She said it's a dupe for the Amrezy one. It's just beautiful. I've got this one from like 2 years ago, which I haven't actually opened, the L'Oreal Le Vie Glow. I just need to use that one, and I need to get into it, but it's just a chore. Then I've got Flower Beauty. This is a nice little face palette, I must admit. Don't think I've used a bronzer, but I think I've used a blush, which is a nice pink blush. And then the highlight's nice. It's not my type of highlight, but I will wear it. It's really nice. I bought this because of Soph, from Soph Does Life, or Soph Does Nails. I've got my stick highlights here. I've got my palette highlights here. Oh, I bought this off of Alex. Look at this. Just put it there. It's gold, guys. It's gold. Oh, I've got a W7 one here. I've actually used this a few years ago on my channel. It's not really my shade anymore. You kind of grow with makeup, and I really have grown with what I like. Then we've got, oh my god guys, I used to use this MAC palette. Okay, it doesn't look like it, but I used it a lot, especially these two shades. But I wonder, I don't know when it stopped recording, but that was the Ender shade here. This is my highlight drawer. If you ever want me to do an intense highlight collection, I will do that, because this is just one of 3. Because I've got a Revolution one, and then all my other highlights are in with my Primark. Oh, you stuck. There you go. So this is my Revolution drawer. I'm going to try and show clips from my phone in the corner of like the back, because you might not be able to see the back properly. But this is all my Revolution highlights. I Heart Revolution, XX Revolution, all those kind of highlights. So like, remember these little pearl lights, highlighters. There's not actually a shade here that I would use. Oh, this one though. This would be good for the body. And then I have the old Reload. Are these no baked highlighters? And then some of these which I've just put in here. I've got 3, which is really just not my kind of cup of tea. I've got a new Makeup Obsession one that just came out in a new collection. I have these little why is this in here? It should be in my bronzer drawer. It probably just don't fit. These ones probably came free in a set. I like this gold shade. It's really nice. Got some of the sprinkles from I Heart Revolution. Oh, this one I ain't used in a very long time, but this was a fave for a very long time this year. This is in the shade Golden Rose. And we've got all my heart ones down the side here, and some of these are blushes as well. Don't know why it's in the highlight drawer. I should actually just call this Revolution face drawer. Maybe I'll take some of the ones that are in my other drawer over there and put them in here. I've got all the Tutti Frutti ones that they came out with this year. These are nice, but I must admit the apple is my favourite. Then we got the Nightmare Before Christmas ones. Is it Christmas? Yeah, it is, you know. It actually came out at Halloween. And then I have the 3 very disappointing princess ones. I've got my XX ones. These are so nice. I'll show you them individually. So this is Frequency. This one's a little bit too dark, but in the summer when I get a tan, it'll probably look amazing. This is, oh no, what did I do that? Well, that is Focus. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. They're very soft, so you do have to be very careful with them. It's in my drawer, but I can hoover my drawer out later. Then we've got Golden Hour. Oh, and I still have some of these. The liquid illuminators, which I don't use anymore. Okay, that's this drawer finished. The last drawer. At the back over here, I have Beauty Bay. I have two Milani over here, which you would have seen me do. It's really hard to do this, hold on. A video on not too long ago. Down here I have more Beauty Bay. I have the Jordan Lipstone collection. I have the UX Beauty Bay Saffron Barker. Then I have some more like berry fiery pastels. I looked everywhere for this one. It finally came back in stock. The Book of Magic, one of my favourites, Sunset Horizons. And then I do back here have the larger palettes, which if I do an in-depth palette collection I can go through again, but you would have seen them in the previous one. Something new would be like these You Can Be palettes that I got off of AliExpress and waited forever for. I got like loads of those. I got this one. I got the Splashies Candies that looks like this. I got this one, which is You Can Be in collaboration with an Instagrammer. And then I just have the little donuts because they don't fit anywhere else. Like this. So that is this drawer. Oh, and some of these £5 Profusion palettes. So the rubies, smoky, violets, mauves, shimmers, and the classics. This is really all the drawers done. I've just got to show you the lipstick part, which probably is going to be like an whole hour in itself, but let's attempt it.